Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is another arena video yesterday I did a video for AV Arena with Eirlys as the healer, a watcher team, and I thought I'll do a video when single target comes up. This is a video with Eirlys as the healer with the watcher team. So mostly it's for only offense battle, defense doesn't work with this team. And I am in Overload, and all my fights will be in Overload for this. So I think this team is good against Overload and not that good against this kind of teams because their Wukong has an advantage because it's placed there, but it will be good against other Watcher teams and other teams which we have. Wukong A5 is needed here. Mm, and this is a similar team, like instead of Leia, I'll be having Ingrid here. I think it can work with Leia as well. But Ingrid is ideal combination, but it will work with Leia as well. And instead of Elovin, it will be Eldris. Okay, let me show my team. So this is a team. Ingrid, A5, Ingrid A4, Wukong A5, and Kikiri A5, Diochan A2, and Earlis is not awakened. So this is a team. So like I told, it works only in offense and that too in manual mostly because you'll have to time your ultimates in different way to make this work. So it's completely a manual team. It is not an auto team. So you'll have to manual it to farm some apex coins if you want. Mostly this works well in overload. At least now I don't know what happens when the other girl who is the chaotic marksman comes. So currently it works and Ingrid gear is same as I shown in AoV, Infernal Roar with high attack, high attack speed, crit rate and crit damage and with Tear of Twilight maxed out with attack bonus 5.4%. Wukong is in Soulbound Arcana, high attack 26,000 and crit damage, crit rate and 377 attack speed. Ideally should be higher. And his exclusive artifact with crit damage. It should have been attack bonus, but this is what I got. And then Dio-chan in 14k attack. That's what it matters. And her exclusive artifact. And Kigiri is in my best Soulbound Arcana. I gave it to Kigiri. It's like 27.8, 2 combos 26. And 378 more attack speed or almost similar attack speed, but whatever, similar to Wukong, and he has attack speed in his amulet. It's also maxed out. And finally, Eirlys is in Wings of Grace, and by the way, Dio-chan was also in Wings of Grace. 18k attack, high attack speed, 563, no 593 with 1.2 attack interval. 593 attack speed gives 1.2, and then some rage region and healing effect, which is overkill, but it's fine. And euphoric orb maxed out. So that's the team basically, and like I told, you need the awakening. Then it won't work without awakenings. Let me find a team to fight. So this is a team we'll fight. It's an Ingrid team. So let me fight this one. The Ingrid was I think A5. Yeah. So it's a better team with higher BP. So this should be a showcase. So the BP should be fine if it is like we are able to manage to hold on till wave 5, wave 6 and all. So first you place your Wukong and then you place your Dio-chan and right away switch her to this one, her inspiration mode. And then once the wave 1 is about to complete, you abort the auto fight and then spam ult your Wukong. So that Wukong should hit this guy whenever he is in his range. Okay. So we lost this because their Wukong is better. And when you have 17, just place your Kigiri. And here, if you want to switch to Dio to this healing mode, and just when the second guy is about to appear, just trigger your Kigiri. My timing was a bit off here, But ideally, Kigiri should hit both of them. That should be the Kigiri strategy. Okay, so now their auto is also struggling, so it's not that difficult. But if you had hit that particular sweet spot, then both the enemies would be done here. And just place your Eirlys when you have the enough cost. And here don't alt Kigiri and Wukong, or even though it is available. Here also just wait for the second enemy, and then when this guy is about to hit, like trigger Kigiri, I was a bit early. So if you get Ember Strike, he should be able to kill both of them. And here the BP also might be an issue because it's 584. So if you see like with this team, like auto, it will be a struggle. You cannot do auto because there are n number of factors like Wukong stun, how many stuns Wukong does, and like Wukong's clone also does stun. So the enemy movement speed effects and Kigiri's Ember Strike and all those things doesn't work. Okay, first battle was too easy. Okay, so this happens with the high BP teams. Their defense team won't be able to do well in auto, so you have a better chance. Okay, if you, even though it was 581, I had a better chance to win. Okay, so let me go and find another fight. Okay, see it's overload and we are able to win quite good in overload as well. Okay, let me get some tokens. I don't have the token. So if you see, this is a good fight because it does not have an Wukong, so this should be a win for us. And where is this? Yeah. So currently, like I used all my daily tokens. So here in the redeem shop in this Star Coast Romance, there is 5 tokens. I'll buy one and it's done. I bought all 25 and used in yesterday and today. Okay, let me go. This should be a win. Okay, if it doesn't have Wukong and if it doesn't have the new girl Citra, I think it should be a win for you. If you are, what I can say, timing everything right, and I think even in auto, this team should be a victory for me. But I'll not do in auto. I'll try to explain what happens in the upcoming waves as well. With Valorant teams, wave one is always a loss. So how bad you lose is the only thing. Even though like we are down to 58, it should be fine. From second wave, we'll start winning. Don't worry. Okay, so second wave we win, and like with Valorant teams, Valorant will be slower with the second wave, so you will get time to place your Kigiri, and his ultimate will be ready in time to hit both the enemies. So that's a good thing with Valorant teams. Okay, here you need to find the sweet spot. Okay, so this guy should be like, uh, yeah, just trigger now. So I triggered early, but when this guy is about to hit Kigiri, just trigger, and that particular guy should be walking. The second guy should be walking as well. So the timing is the second guy starts walking, and this the first guy is about to hit Kigiri. That's when you need to trigger your Kigiri ultimate. So that is the Kigiri strategy. Okay, so here also there are only two enemies. Okay, so I have my healer in time, so I need not switch Dio-chan. If your healer is not in time, just put your Dio-chan to this one. Now here, since there are only two enemies, spam alt your Wukong, so you'll have a easy win in this round. Now next round there are three enemies. Okay, so ideally like the first enemy you can kill without much issue. The second enemy you see, if you are killing it faster, then you won't be able to use the Kigiri strat. Let me see if I'm able to use the Kigiri strat. So if you see like these things, so I think I messed it up and I triggered Kigiri earlier. So ideally it should be a little bit later. Okay, so I triggered it a little bit earlier so that I didn't get Ember Strike. Ember Strike or Seeping Strike, I forgot the name. The one which is better, I think it's Ember Strike. So you need that. Okay. Now for wave 6, like we are placing Ingrid. Ingrid does some damage, but not that much. I got a call in between and forgot what I was doing. Hmm. Okay, so here Here I am using Wukong strategy. I kill the first two somehow, and for the third one I am using Wukong. But if you want to use Kigiri strategy, then use Kigiri and then Wukong and Kigiri for the second enemy. So that like when second enemy is about to hit, just trigger Kigiri. And when it hits Kigiri, like just trigger like Wukong as well. So Wukong kills the second enemy, Kigiri kills the third enemy. So that's how it works. Now, just here also like I'm using Wukong strategy because I need to keep Kigiri alive. So I kill the other enemies with Kigiri ultimate and the last enemy I use Wukong. Okay, so since they don't have Wukong, like our will be faster and we will be able to win and like this is there. So otherwise, like if you have more survivability, you can use Kigiri strategy like I told. Okay, so this was kind of easy if it doesn't have Wukong. So Wukong is kind of meta here and Kigiri, both of them. Not only single one, you need both. If you have a all-round team, then Wukong becomes meta. Yeah, like this team. So this is the perfect team you need to get. They don't have like Kigiri here, but I think this is the perfect team. Okay. So it can be better with other options, but this is how it is set up. So there Wukong have a better strategy to hit the enemies earlier than our. I'll show. Most probably we'll lose the battle. Okay, because their Wukong will be able to hit the enemies before our Wukong. Okay, so we need to implement Kigiri strategy here to win if we can. Okay, their Wukong like right away kill the enemy. It didn't even take like 1 second itself. Let's try to do now. Like let's kill the second. The second wave is ours. Okay, so we have enough time. So with this Valron teams like with Wukong team in the middle battle like wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, you need to get a considerable lead. Okay, then only you can win. But it is difficult because you see like my BP is 58 and his is 86. To get a considerable lead, it's difficult. Now let's see like if I can time the Kigiri one correctly. Okay, now like this guy is about to hit, but he doesn't hit right away because of Wukong's stun. But still, I was able to hit both enemies, but I didn't get the Ember Strike. It was Heaping Strike. If it was Ember Strike, I can like kill both. Okay, or I use Wukong Ultimate. But Wukong, I'll save it for wave 4. Okay, so here I'll get my healer in time. Okay, so that is fine. Okay, so here like I use Wukong to hit. Yeah, so there Wukong is not at placed. It will come in this square. Okay, where I have my mouse pointer. So my Wukong ultimate is here, but there comes means it will come one square here, like where I'm showing. Maybe like once their Wukong comes, I can show. Yeah, their Wukong has come. Okay, so now here there are three enemies. Like if you see like the square, okay, this guy is walking one square in front of us. We have Wukong, so they will be able to hit the enemies like faster than us. Okay, that's how this team works. Okay, so now for the third guy, like I'll just wait for the other one to walk and now I'll trigger. Okay, this is a perfect thing. Okay, so I just got Ember Strike and I was able to kill both of them like quickly. Okay, if you get this, like you get a considerable lead and now I have a chance of winning. Without this considerable lead, like I cannot win. Now, like I may not win any of the rounds. Okay, from 6 to 9, I may not win any of the rounds. Okay, so there is a high chance that I may not win because like their Wukong will be better and like mine will not be like I am not able to do Kigiri strat. I'll try to do, but I am not able to see like it didn't work. Okay, that guy died faster, so it didn't work. Ideally, like that guy should not have died that faster, and But let's see here, there are four enemies. Okay, in wave 7, there are four enemies. So, first one, you let them die. Okay, then they will die anyway without much issues. Second and third also, like, if you want, like, you can use Wukong Ultimate if you feel your Kigiri is dying. But here, like, I'm using Wukong strategy just to show, like, what happens, how their Wukong will be faster. Now, like, you just spam ult your Wukong. Even if, like, how much you spam ult, their Wukong will be faster. You see, like, we lost by a bit because they have one more square, like the square. Okay. In wave 9 also it is same thing. Since I have the lead, I might win. But now I'm for surviving, I am putting Dio-chan to this mode. So whenever you feel your Kigiri is vulnerable, just switch back your Dio. And then like I need not implement Kigiri strategy here, so I'll try to go for the safer option maybe. Let's see like how it goes. We need to count the enemies. I think this is the fourth one. I don't remember. If you don't count, then it becomes like an issue for you. Yeah, we lost, but it's fine. I lost my count in between, but this is fine since we okay had the lead. It was fine. Otherwise, like we'll be fine. Now here there are six enemies in the final wave. Okay, so here also we need to win. So I am switching my Dio to healing mode. So my Kigiri is being healed up. Okay, so if you feel like too vulnerable, there might be an issue. So three. This is the fourth one. So I'm able to survive this without much issue. Okay, this is the fifth one. Now you need to try to use Kigiri. So, uh, where is that guy? He's not working. Okay, so just use this one. I didn't time it properly. See, like even there we lost, but we won the battle. But that's how it happens. Like I told you, need to time the Kigiri strategy properly, or else go for Wukong strategy. Okay, so that's I think that's how I explained. I'll do some more fights and I'll try to explain more how these things work. But like I'm able to get good amount of wins like in Overlord with this team. And like I'm rank 523, almost near to Apex. Next week, like the Apex Overlord rank will be like top 500. So if it was next week, like I could have gone to Apex Overlord. Okay, so you can beat all these kind of teams. And mm, the defense team, even though it's not showing here, defense team I am using. Where is this guy? Rygar. Okay, and currently, like I'm having Elovin instead of her. But mostly, like I may switch it to Eirlys as well there. 11 doesn't have gear. Okay, put it to Eirlys. Okay, that's why 11 doesn't have a gear. So maybe I'll put Eirlys only, even though she is not in Nightmare or any faction. I think she might be better than 11 here. And Raigar also helps. Where is the healing part? Not here. Uh, Basic attack. It's one. No, where is that? Activated increase zero. No, it is in the Lord skill only. Yeah, when Raigar is a Lord and his ultimate is triggered, faction team members gain buffs. Okay, first one is basic damage increase, basic attack damage increase by 30. Second one is basic attack restore 6% HP. Okay, so when Raigar is doing here his ultimate, which is kind of a lengthy ultimate and almost it is up for almost 60 to 70%. Our Kigiri will heal up. Okay, so that's how that team works. Okay, let me show some more fights. Okay, so let me fight against this team. So mostly like with this team you can go against like all the Watcher teams. So like I told, the Watcher team is not that good in defense. Okay, so you won't be able to make it to wave 9 with the Watcher team. So if you have like a all-round team, so that's the best. So you won't be able to make it to wave 9. So that's why like they are good to fight against. You have a better chance when doing it manually. Okay, so watcher teams are good with manual. Okay, so that's why like whenever like with wave 2 you need to abort the auto fight and start manually. Okay. So from wave 3 like I told the strategies come into place. Okay, it's all about timing. Okay. So it's the same thing like I showed which is being done here. You need to hit two enemies with Kigiri. If you can do it perfectly, that's well and good. So obviously the other team will struggle with the mm, auto because like there is Wukong's stun which make it impossible to time it perfectly. Here also it's kind of difficult to time it. If you can time it Kigiri to kill both, that's a better. Or else like use Wukong, however you want. So it's the same thing like I am doing. So like I told, there are two things. Like one is timing Kigiri all to kill like the last two enemies mostly. That is the better thing. You trigger Kigiri and then trigger Wukong. Okay, so that would be easier way to do it. But it's like not easier way. That's not the easier way to do it. The easier way is like you kill all the other waves with the help of Kigiri Ingrid and the last enemy, just use Wukong. Okay, so if I feel like the enemy, for example, this battle, I think I am able to win it. Okay, so that's when like I use Wukong strategy. That's run. Okay, so there is a Kigiri strategy and there is a Wukong strategy. So Kigiri strategy is the better one. You try to kill the last one whenever they are walking. Okay, I thought I think I explained it better. So Wukong strategy is the safer one. If you see the damage, Kigiri does most of the damage with Kigiri strategy. And if you see the HP like healed, if you see Eirlys is healing double the amount as what is her name? Elovin. Okay, so I definitely think Eirlys is better because Eirlys is also part of a Watcher comp which increases her healing. Okay, let me do it against this team. So here, like I told, I think like Wukong strategy is the better one. If you think like your Kigiri might die, just trigger your Kigiri ultimate earlier to kill the waves and use Wukong to kill the last one. So that is the safer one. But that can be used only if the battle is not that tight. Okay. So ideally you should abort the auto fight in the second wave before the second wave itself to time Wukong ultimate correctly. So even though initial rounds you are losing, it's kind of okay. You don't need to panic because the next set of waves will be better for you. So you see the opponent team will struggle with the auto team. So it's very difficult to set up the auto team like I told. So you have a chance to win against these teams, Ingrid Watcher teams. Okay, so it's not a better uh, team in offense. So if you want, you let me know. I'll show my defense team as well, which I have set up, which is a nightmare team. I have a similar video which is with Moradin, but I am not using Moradin. Like he's not that good anymore. So I'm using the same team. Like instead of Ingrid, I'm using Rygar. So like I told earlier, like Rygar comes in handy with this ultimate where he gives the heal to Kigiri as well, which will keep us alive. So this is what I told. This is Wukong strategy. I am using Kigiri ultimate earlier to kill the waves. Okay, so my Kigiri died. So this is the one we might lose. Okay, so this way we won, but we might lose the next one. Okay, so we cannot do anything. So what we can do is we can try to survive a little bit with Wukong. So Eirlys help Wukong to survive a little bit. So that's what we can do. But just switch back to, yeah, there. This is what happens. So their defense has lost. So if you see, like I was able to manage and survive with Wukong uh, long enough so that the enemy team, it was a lucky lucky win, but still this happens if your Kigiri die. Okay, so this is what happens when you not concentrate more and let the Kigiri die. Should have like changed my Dio-chan to survival mode. So that's what you need to do. Like just do this battle in 1x mode. Okay, let's go against this team. This feels comparatively an easier fight. You see the BPS 475, but there is one good thing to their defense as well. If their defense is 475, they will go to wave 9. Okay, so that is one thing you need to notice. So here, the best strategy is to use Kigiri strategy, where you kill the two waves with Kigiri. When the BP is low, just use Kigiri strategy. Like I am telling, my Wukong is the worst. Okay, every other Wukong I face is better than mine. I really need to reconsider my gear. I put like better gear on Kigiri, not Wukong. So maybe everyone is putting their better gear on Wukong than Kigiri. That might be the reason, but I think Kigiri is more important in this comp because you need your better gear in Kigiri. And also, I think Soulbound Arcana is better because, like, towards the end of the fight, you need that damage than the damage you need towards the start. Okay, if you put Infernal Roar, your Wukong will outlive the other Wukongs or other Kigiris and all. But this fight is like kind of a lengthy one, and you need it for the longer fight. Okay, so that's what you need. So here, like I told, do it in 1x, even though it's kind of lagging. Just do it in 1x. That helps you better to decide whether you can go with Kigiri Ultimate or Wukong Ultimate or however you want to go. My bad. I thought here only two enemies are there. That's fine. It's fine. Let's be. So you see here, my BP is 98 and his BP is 59.5. So here, definitely, need not go with Kigiri Ultimate. Okay. So I will kill all the enemies except from the last enemy with Kigiri and Ingrid and all the other means, and the last enemy I will use Wukong. So these fights, if it is not that tight, you can use Wukong method. But like if you see like Kigiri is better. Okay, Kigiri one is better. So here Ingrid's role is very limited. It like you see it comes in wave 6, wave 7 only. But she also does good enough damage if it goes to wave 9, but that is kind of okay. So maybe Leia also can be better. I don't know. I haven't used Leia, but she can also be better. But I don't know. Like I am finding both the teams equally kind of okay. Okay, maybe like I'll try Leia also for the sake of those who don't have Ingrid and have Leia. Those also, please let me know if you want to see this team compared with Leia, Leia team also. Okay, so currently, like I am using only Ingrid team. I haven't used Leia. She gives more healing and she gives more attack bonus, attack speed, something. Okay, you see the healing again, like it's almost double to 11. Definitely, I think she is better. So in AoE team also, I found her better than 11. Okay, now let's go against these teams. I think these teams are beatable. These two teams like Leia. So let me go against Ingrid team first. So I find Ingrid teams to be more beatable than Leia teams. Or No, it's both ways. You can beat both if you time your ultimates correctly and if you make your Kigiri survive. So that is the only thing you need to look into. Here, I need to switch Dio Chan to healing mode because my Wukong might die. So I cannot take the risk. It's okay, like if I use like the 2% more BP, that is fine. That I can manage, but my Wukong dying, I cannot manage. Okay, we lost. I timed Kigiri a little bit faster. I should have just waited for one more second. Not one more second. Basically, that particular monster, right, when he uh, pulls his weapon. Okay, this was an easier fight. When he takes his weapon on the air, you can trigger Kigiri. Okay, so to beat Kigiri, this guy is right. There is a weapon in their hands. They just raise their weapon, so that is when you trigger Kigiri mostly. But the issue is there can be when they raise their weapon, there can be an Wukong or Wukong clone who hit that thing and they may stun. Then you will not get Ember Strike. Okay, so you will get the other one. Okay, I don't have arena token. Okay, let me come back with more token. Okay, so I have two more tokens. Let's fight this Leia team. So everyone is using Elovin, but I think when more and more Citra, I keeps calling her Citra, when more and more Eirlys comes into picture, okay, so this will change, and then when that other one, Citra, comes into picture, the entire meta changes. It will change from her to from Wukong to her. That also can happen. Like I told, every Wukong is better than mine. But it is fine. I focus on better gear to Kigiri, so that is the crucial. So I think you also should do the same. It's not crucial you win wave 1 and wave 2. Okay, so that's why you need your better gear on Kigiri. Give your better gear on Kigiri, second best on Wukong, and third best on Ingrid, but it doesn't matter for Ingrid, you use Infernal Roar, and for the other two, you should use Soulbound Arcana, and maybe Cataclysm might be better. I don't have a better Cataclysm set than this one. Maybe in Arena, Soulbound Arcana is better. I am still figuring it out. Since I don't have great Cataclysm sets, I think for me at least, Soulbound Arcana is better. But maybe like if you have better Cataclysm sets, that might be the better option. I think still Valorant teams will be better for defense, so that's what I am thinking. And now in Valorant teams, you will have that Citra, so she will be like kind of OP. So Valorant teams won't go away. But for definitely for offense, this team is an option if you don't have, or if you don't have Citra, or how you the meta goes. I'm not sure. Still, it's shaping out. I think today is only Saturday and it's her banner has come live. So more people will get her and in the next week the banner will be not the banner, the meta will be shaping. But anyway, if you have Valron, I think Chaos is the chaotic team is the better for defense. So if you have this long gap, then focus on survival of Kigiri. Okay, so you will definitely win these battles. Okay, they will not outrun you. Yeah. So you just ensure that your Kigiri is alive, even though you lose the battle by a bit, it is fine. Lose a wave by a bit, not battle. Okay, I think That's it. I'll not show. I think this video was too long. Okay, because I wanted to show some fights how it goes. Okay, so this is damage. Like I told you, need your Kigiri to be better. If you see my damage and their damage, you can see, and you see the healing not Citra, Eirlys is definitely better. Okay, so that's it with this video. And I think this is my, what I can say, best single target team. Okay, thanks for watching.